So we'll wait for 2 minutes. Why? Because so maybe this is new link. Some people may confused. So that's why we'll wait for 2 more minutes. Only people will add. That is one thing, and okay, fine. So yesterday we have in our last class we have discussed about compilation and execution. So I will just repeat it for 2 minutes so that people can recollect again. So see, we have few parts like .NET source code, language compiler, MSIL, CLR, and native code. Okay, initially .NET source code. .NET source code. See, for example, if we are having a website called facebook.com, www.facebook.com. So then what will happen initially when user, whenever user requests that website, like in browser, if we enter like www.facebook.com, then what will happen? So user don't know what is happening behind that one. So simply, so whenever he enters that URL, then one login page will come there. Agree with me? So login page will come there. So now people tell me, even you people also don't know like what is happening there exactly. So we don't know. So we will think like someone has implemented some code, because of that that is working, but we don't know what is happening exactly behind that, right? So what is exactly happening? So how that is happening? So what is happening in the server? What is happening in the backend? Okay, so see, whenever we start thinking like that, then our development skills will increase. See, for example, in my older days, when I was learning my .NET, so if I'm seeing any website, or in my like early stage of career, like 2 years 3 years experience in that time, so whenever I if I'm seeing that some website like Gmail or something, okay, then okay, I used to think like, okay, this maybe irrespective of technology, maybe if they implement in PHP, or if they implement in Facebook was implemented in PHP, and some other websites, we don't know, Google implemented in which technology, I don't know actually. Sorry, Gmail implemented in which technology, I don't know. Why? Because it's a Google product, we don't know. But so see, some other, nowadays, these operating systems, they used C++, and C# also. C# also major role in that designing of these operating systems. And some other, I had like one of the biggest product of Microsoft recently I had, that is also from .NET only. So see, that's what. So when, see, for example, if we see one website, okay, if we see one website, then what will happen? Our mind should start thinking like, I mean, what code they was implemented, so what was there supposed to be, you need to think like that. Okay, see, if you see one button, then okay, this is one button, this is one text box. Okay, if they write this logic, that will work like this. So we need to start like that. Okay, so if you start thinking like that, then what will happen? So your development skills will improve. So that will make you a better person as a developer. Okay, see, I mean, so if you think like that, so maybe you, if you think like that, then you cannot go there and you cannot implement there. But still, what is happening there? Your thinking ability is increasing. Okay, similarly, see here, whenever we are entering this www.facebook.com, so in backend, what is exactly happening means, see, so initially .NET source code related DLLs will be there in the production environment. Okay, so that is what our source code, that is what our .NET code. Okay, initially this .NET code doesn't, or it cannot, the compiler or the operating system cannot understand the language, human language. Whatever the human understands, that language cannot understood by what .NET compiler, or simply I can tell like our operating system. Okay, so it needs to be converted into some other format, whichever that may be binary language, we are saying binary language, or whatever it may be, XYZ language. So if that computer knows, for example, Hindi language, that should convert into Hindi. If that knows Tamil language, that should be converted into Tamil. If that I mean, if that computer understands something, not only binary, whatever, we don't know exactly. So we are thinking like it's binary, so binary only. Okay, whatever the language it understood, it will convert into that language. So who is converting? Language compiler. Who is converting? Language compiler, and that process is called as MSIL, Microsoft Intermediate Language. Okay, okay. So now after that, what will happen? So our CLR will take care of everything. CLR will understand which language it is, which data types it are, everything it will understand. After that, CLR will process everything and will get some response, and after that CLR will convert back into native code which user can understand. Okay, that's what the compilation in MSIL. So this is one of the most important interview questions. Okay, so that's why we concentrate on this. Okay, fine. So now we will move back to our CLR. Okay, so what is CLR? CLR means common language runtime. So we have different types. As yesterday I mentioned, CLS, CTS, garbage collector, and what, JIT compiler. Where is it? I saved somewhere. CLR, yeah, this one. Okay. Okay, fine. So see this one, CLR. So CLS, CTS, garbage collector, and what, JIT compiler. Okay, so what is CLS? Common language specification. What is CTS? Common type system, garbage collector, and just in time. Okay, guys. So are you able to understand? So are you able to follow? So we'll ask someone. Akash. Gopi. Aruna. This Samsung SMA235F. Snehal. Soumya Sri. So Shushmita, Wasim Akram. So are you guys able to understand everything? Okay. So sometimes people respond so that, okay, I will think like, yeah, these people also listening, so that I can think like, okay, people are listening and people are not sleeping. Okay. Yeah, fine. Uh, yeah. So the Soumyasri is not responding. In our last session also we asked her. Okay, fine. So I want everyone to listen carefully, and I want everyone should follow. That's what my intention. Sometimes I will ask in middle, and sometimes I will ask some people to I will unmute them, and I will ask some questions. So going forward, we will do that also. See, we'll have some question and answer sessions also. So so yesterday. My not yesterday, Saturday. So one of my 7:30 to 9 batch. So there we are in ending stage of the C sharp. So within next 10-15 days we are going to complete. So there what happened? I was asking something and I told them, so we'll have some question and we'll discuss some interview questions and I will ask you guys everyone. I was saying like that. Then everyone said, sir, yeah, okay, sir, we will see that on Monday. Okay, so and then yesterday I went to the class and I was asking the question, and I ask few questions. I don't want to leak them now. Why? Because I will ask them in future for you guys. Okay. So almost see, if I'm asking a straightforward way, like what is class, what is CLR, everyone is answering. Okay, what is CLS, everyone is answering. But if I'm asking in reverse direction, so if I'm asking in negative direction, if I'm asking in other ways, if like, so how the interviewers will confuse you, like that I was asking. Then they are saying, sir, you are confusing us, sir. So we are unable to answer, sir. They are saying like that. They started saying like that. Then after trust me, we had a 1.5 hour session. So after completion of the session, we took almost 15-20 minutes extra time. And after that, everyone is saying, sir, please keep this session like this, at least 15 so every day you keep for 15 minutes, or weekly once, or weekly twice you keep like that, sir, so that we will improve our interview skills also. So that means, see, if we have, so see, simple, uh, you people needs to get a job. That is what our main intention, right? When you people join here, you need to get a job. That's what your primary target. So that is one thing. And some people, as mentioned, they are working in other areas, so they want to move to .NET. So they need to settle in .NET. Okay, see, for example, if for example they are working in one company and one technology, for suppose now their working life is fine, but they are thinking about the future, so the .NET. So do you people know how the .NET package structure and all? Anyone know? So what is the min to max range? So see, at least if people should respond for package here. Someone tell me what is the range for 5 years, average 5 years, how much package, max package? People don't know. Okay, someone responded. Two people responded. 40 lakhs, Naveen, USR, 15 lakhs. Okay, 30 lakhs, Shivaras, Sushmita, 15 lakhs. Don't know, sir. 20 to 25 lakhs for 5 years. So 20 to 30 lakhs. So you people want that much package after 5 years, Satish? Yeah, only 5 people want that much package, and other people 10 lakhs. Reasonable, Arun Kumar. See, other people who are not responding, they will get 5 lakhs packages. And whoever is responding, they will get that package. 20K to 50K. Okay, I will tell. Okay. Okay, I will tell. So see, .NET is one of the trending technology in the world. So for sure. So as I mentioned in our one of the class, C# is the most powerful language in the world. Okay. So see, people see here. Suhashini, did I miss anything? Yeah, Suhashini, I explained. I just repeated yesterday's class. Okay, so anyway we have recordings, right? So you can get you can go into our recording. I mean, wherever our you can connect with our Hariprasad sir, so he will give you recordings link so that you can follow from there. Okay. 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 So fine. So fine. So that means coming back to packages. So see, people want to learn, or people want to follow the .NET classes or not. That is secondary. But everyone will have some interest towards what package. Okay. So of course we need to have interest towards package. Why? Because see, if someone is working in one MNC or something, they are all working for money only, right? They are not serving nation or something. So of course we are serving nation also by paying the taxes. Okay. But anyway, so see, um, so how the market is nowadays, I will just explain. See, for example, .NET, a fresher in my company, so they are giving some 3.6 lakhs. Okay. So if they will conduct one exam, and if they qualify in that, they will give, I think, 4.8 lakhs. Okay. Something like, okay. So see, they are joining with something like this. Okay. So every year they will have hikes. Okay. Like 7%, 8%, 10%, like that. Okay. So after joining 1 year, you will get one hike. So that is like 10%. So every year you will have appraisal cycle, so there you will get some 10% like that. And after that, after reaching 2 years experience, you will get promotion. So you will at least reach 15% there. You will get you can expect 15% from there. Okay. Similarly, whenever you're growing, your experience is growing, your package will also grow. Okay. So for example, after 3 years, if your package become like 6 lakhs. Okay, guys. Okay, 6 lakhs. Okay, then what will happen? Now you will think like, so okay, I got 3 years experience, I can do any miracles in .NET. Now I want to change the company. So now you will ask your brother or your senior or someone, some of your friends, well wisher, send me one resume. Then he will send one beautiful resume to you, and you will start working. See, so if someone asks you to prepare from beginning to end on your own, it will be easy. But if someone asks you to modify some other person profile or code or something, that will be very much difficult. Okay. So copy paste is the most difficult thing in the world in IT industry. We people know. So if I want to implement some feature, definitely I will go to Google. Not only me, every developer without Google. So if people ask, don't use Google in the office, then all the companies will shut down their offices for sure. Even Satya Nadella cannot do. Uh, even so any developer cannot do even a single line of code without this Google. Why? Because nowadays, see uh, see we I mean, we don't remember each and everything. Some logics we need to get from there, and some logics we need to get from somewhere. We need to copy from somewhere, and we need to paste somewhere. Okay. So okay, coming back to these packages, then you will happily prepare this resume. Madam, Suhasini, can you please turn off your video? Okay, thank you. So, okay. So then what will happen? So simply, you will prepare your resume, and you will go to some interviews and all. So now you will you will get one job from somewhere. Okay. So now, fine. So now what happened? So they will ask you, so what is your expectation? Then immediately you will tell. So your mind is thinking, okay, so we need to ask 12 lakhs, 15 lakhs, like that. You are thinking like that, and finally you will tell like 12 lakhs. Okay, then they will tell. So the HR will tell, so as per our company norms, we can give you up to 9 lakhs. So 9. So no. You will tell like 10 lakhs I'm expecting. Fine. So finally you accepted for 9. Now, so then they will ask one beautiful question to you. What is that? So how can I trust you? Will you join in my company if I give the offer letter? Then one beautiful line you will tell. What is that? See, I don't join other companies. I will join in your company only. You will tell like that. Okay. So this line I like much. Why? Because when HR people will tell you like we will get back to you. So this line is beautiful than that line. Agree with me? So when they are saying we will get back to you, why can't you tell I will join in your company only? I don't join any other company. So it's very reasonable, right? So you will. So after that, what will happen? You will go for one more interview and you will show them this offer letter and you will ask them 10 lakhs or 11 lakhs and they will give you. Okay. So after that, what will happen? So you will go for one more interview and you will try to increase your package like that. And finally, you will reach some 15 lakhs. Okay. So in my view, for 5 years, it is 12 to 15 lakhs or max 17. Okay. So see, this is what the growth of .NET. Okay. So, but if you are working in some other technologies or something, you don't get this much of package. So they may get package, but this much of growth they see. So the main advantage for developer is, so see, if some new technology is coming, will automatically upgrade and your company will give some time for upgradation of your technology. See, if some Angular some version came, then they will ask you to upgrade and you will upgrade for that. So if someone asks you to upgrade on React, you will upgrade. So they are all what combination with .NET only, so they will comes under what UI. Okay. So you will upgrade. So whenever you are coding, when see the main advantage of this full stack is, so when you have 5 years of experience or something, so you can do UI related, you can do logic related, I mean web API kind of things, API related, and you can also do what database related. So why company will lose you? So definitely. So they don't lose you and they will offer you more package. That's the advantage of the full stack development course. Okay. So fine. So we are all developers. Definitely, you people can target the same. Okay. So just focus on the learning, practice everything, and prepare for everything. So I will dare you people to guide everything on interviews and real time and everything. I will help you guys on that. So just be focused on .NET for now. So day by days passing, so then you can think about the package. Okay. So fine, clear. Okay. So we'll go back to this common language system, language specification. Okay. So see, so in olden days, how the .NET programs used to execute means, so so the program, see, do you people know? So nowadays the CPU is what we can keep that in our pocket and we can carry that. Okay. But some 4 years or 5 years, 5 years back, the CPUs are what this much, so that is somewhat bigger. Some 7 years, 8 years back, when you people started your when you I think most of you guys are some people are freshers or something. So some 7 years, 8 years back, the CPU size was very big. Some 15 years back, just think about it, uh, in your childhood, so how much big that was. Okay. So sometimes we are getting some images in the social media. So the people are saying like, in the olden days when the computer was invented, 2 GB RAM system or something, that was, one room, completely it occupied one room, that much bigger in size. Okay. So similarly, in olden days, what was happened like, so the code used to run in two ways. One is managed code and one more is unmanaged code. Okay. So one is managed code and one is unmanaged code. So what is managed code? See, just now whatever we have seen with CLR, that is what managed code. Which one? Simply this one. This one. This is managed code. The program whichever is executed by using CLR, that is what managed code. And the unmanaged code is the program whichever is executed by using operating system. Okay. Okay, now people tell me how much time. See, for example, if you are working, see, nowadays we are having 8 GB RAM. So even my system, I don't use anything. I will use for this classes only. I will run Visual Studio, or I will watch movies. So nowadays we can connect to TVs, and we can watch movies there also. So there is no use with that. So now only Visual Studio, or for seeing some photos or personal videos or something. That's it. So we don't use anything more for this one. Okay. Now we are using 8 GB RAM. Okay, but still what we people are thinking. So the system is very much slow. So we are thinking like that. But now people tell me, so now people tell me, so in olden days, what was happened like? So see, for example, some 7 years, 8 years back, even my office system RAM is 4 GB or less than 4 GB. Okay, how much slow you people can think about it. So if we open the system after 50 minutes, it used to open. Similarly, in olden days, we have like 1 GB RAM. So very less, very less. See, nowadays the mobile phone is having 8 GB RAM, 12 GB RAM, 16 GB RAM. This one, that one. People are saying, I don't know what these people will do with that 16 GB RAM in the phone, mobile phone. Okay, so fine. So if the operating system is having, so when the RAM size is that much low, then if 100 users came into that particular system, and if they open something, then what will happen? The system will become very much slow. Okay, so similarly, if one program is managed and run under this operating system, then what will happen? Automatically the website performance will decrease. Okay, so that's why in coming days, and see every time. So see, for example, in olden days, how the WhatsApp was. Initially they used to send only messages. After that they introduced voice calls. After that they introduced video calls. After that they introduced XYZ features and ABC features. Everything they introduced. Agree with me, guys? So similarly, for every framework they improved everything, and they introduced new features and all, and finally this CLR came. Okay, so now people should comment here. So which is recommended by managed code or unmanaged code? So managed code, if it runs in 5 minutes, it will runs in 50 minutes. So which is better, 5 minutes or 50 minutes? Which is faster, 5 minutes or 50 minutes? Very good, right? So definitely Soumyasri, finally you responded. So finally managed code is faster than what? Unmanaged code. Okay, so this is fine. So clear, right, guys? So what is managed code and unmanaged code? So we'll just go back to our book, and I will show you what we have defined here. So managed code. So code for which MSIL is generated after language compiler compilation is directly executed by CLR is known as managed code. That means our previous process. Okay, and the second one is unmanaged code. Code that was written development of .NET for which MSIL is not available, that is not executed by CLR directly. Rather, CLR redirects the code to what? Operating system. Okay, for execution, which is known as unmanaged code. Okay, so if the CLR is not there in that, then can we get the CLR properties, everything here? No, right? Fine, that is fine. Now we will discuss about what is CLS. So from last few days we are leaving that now. So now I will tell that. Okay. Okay, guys. So that is what managed code and unmanaged code. That is fine. So now we'll come back to our CLS, Common Language Specification. Sai Charan, so the unmanaged code. So there is no unmanaged code concept now. Okay, even I don't know. See, before I born, that unmanaged code was there maybe. So in the early, so when the .NET was introduced in 2002 or something, so in those days, so I was born, but I don't know. Okay, I mean, so I never seen some project which is executed with unmanaged code. But see, so people used to say that unmanaged code was ran using this, by using operating system. But our generation did not see how that worked or not. So initially, so the person who invented .NET, he may know, or the early stage of the development, so those people may know. So like how that worked, what, and how the how the performance and all. But people, I explored that in so many articles and all. So I mean, I thought, so as per their understanding and their experience, that that is very much slow in terms of performance and all. So that's why they move to the CLR and MSIL related components. Got it? So a common language specification. See, see, for example, as I yesterday as mentioned, see, for example, if you go to some rural area, okay, so rural area, for example, based upon their region, so if they know Hindi or Telugu, just think like that. Okay, so if you think some 60 years people are there, okay, so if you find some spelling mistakes here, please don't mind. Okay, so Hindi or Telugu, so he's having 60 years. Okay, suppose he know only Telugu or Hindi, Telugu only. Okay, now you go to so you have done your BTech at something. So you came back to this village and you speak with this 60th person in English. So will he able to understand English? No, right? Yes, no. Why? Because so he know only Telugu language because it's his regional language or something. Similarly, we are from India. Our our slang will be different compared to US, UK or something. So if you compare US, that is little faster than us. If you compare UK slang, that is more faster than US also. So I worked with both US and UK client in my sometime. Currently I'm working with UK client. So a UK client slang is very much difficult to understand. They speak very much very much faster with accuracy and everything. Okay, fine. So now if they come back, so the person who done BTech here, if they come to India and if they are trying to speak with you, so simple. You cannot understand his language. Okay, if you are listening him for first time or something. Okay, correct, true. So we cannot. So even when I was working for that UK client, initially I was unable to understand that UK slang. So I used to ask my team lead. So I was asking him, bro, so please join the call. So bro, whatever you know, I also that much only know. So even I am also new to this UK client. He was saying like that. Okay, so somehow, so we used to listen carefully. So if you listen careful, or if we go back to recordings or something, we will so if you have something, so we used to check the recordings and all. Finally, somehow, so now we are fine with the UK client also. So why? Because so experience will bring you everything. Okay, that's what I can tell. Okay, guys, so fine. So why I'm telling, see, one programming language or one compiler cannot understand other programming languages, right? See, for example, if we are trying to print some value, okay, if you are trying to print some value, so by using C language or something, we are using what? Printf. But if you use this printf in Java, will they print something? If you use this printf in .NET, will that print something? Because Java is defined in other way. So they are using what? System.out.println or something else, XYZ, I don't know. Right? So why? Because for printing something, so their programming language has its own style and specifications, right? then who is keeping those rules and restrictions? So who is doing that? So this guy, common language specification. Okay, one programming language cannot understand other programming language related rules and restrictions and everything. But who is doing that? Who is controlling that? Means common language specification. Okay, so but CLR can understand all the 64 programming languages. Then CLR can communicate with one programming language to another programming language. Katakam Sasanka. So Shashank, definitely I will share my book. Some other people will also join. So maybe due to a lack of awareness, so there maybe some people did not pay the fees. They will pay and they will rejoin this class. And some people don't know how to join this link. Maybe that's how they did not join. So again, definitely some 40 more people are they will join. So once they all join, I will share my book. But before going into programming, I will definitely share my book. You don't need to worry. Okay. So I will share this copy only. Okay. You don't need to worry. Okay, fine. Okay. But Swaraj, so if someone is asking questions, definitely I need to move there. Okay, fine. So yeah, that's exactly true. Also, if I break, I will miss that point and I miss that flow also. Fine. So okay. Okay. So fine. Okay, so this print, so this common, but our CLR can understand all the 64 programming languages or whatever the programming languages we have within our .NET. So CLR can understand all the programming languages. That is clear, right? So, but within that, what Microsoft introduced 11 languages. That is secondary for us. So, what is happening here? The CLR can understand 64 programming languages. Okay, but how it will communicate? So for example, if we have C sharp, VB.NET, or csharp, or if we have COBOL .NET, or something XYZ, any programming language, whatever we are writing the code with that 64 programming languages, then what will happen? Our beautiful CLR will understand everything. It is providing the output. So because of common language specification, so if you are using VB.NET, so you need to what? So there will be brackets will not be there. So the coding style of VB.NET is different from C sharp. So the coding style of jsharp is different from other programming languages. So one programming language cannot understand other programming language, but our CLR can understand what? All the programming languages. So CLR will keep the rules. So that's why. So if you are writing some word in .NET program, so then CLR will understand. Okay, only so see if you are writing some wrong word, then immediately it will throw error. Okay, so if you are writing something wrong, it will throw error. How? Because of what? Common language specification. So who is taking care? That means if it is throwing because of some language related issue, so it is throwing some error because of who is taking care? Common language specification. So clear, guys? So we'll go back to our book and I will explain. So every programming language will have some rules and used to write the code, which is known as language specification. So agree with me. So as we know that managed code execution process of .NET supports many programming languages. That is what 64 programming languages. So every programming language its own specification, right? This one also people know. One programming language cannot understand other programming language specification. So but our CLR can understand any programming language specification rather than CLR his own specification. So because CLR will keep the rules. So CLR itself is the boss. Okay, boss for this execution. But it will be very much difficult for our CLR for what? For managing everything. That's why CLR divided into parts. So CLS, CTS, garbage collector, JIT compiler. Within that CLS, what it is doing? So it is doing language related. And now coming back to CTS. Okay, so now people tell me. So I have Now people should tell. So we will answer 0, 1, 2, 3, 99, 89, 0, 1. So these are all called as digits, right? People agree with me? So who told these are digits? We don't know, but somehow these are called as digits. But how the compiler will understand these are all digits? So for that we need to specify. For that we need to specify what? Data types. What is that? Repeat with me. What is that? Data types. So if I am entering digits, it should be something like integers or something. If you are entering this one, this is called as what? Character. Single character, right? What is this? Can someone tell me? Very good. String, right? See, whatever you keep within double quote, that is what called as a string only. Okay, got it? Got it? What else? No, this decimals. 0.2, 6. This is what? Tell me. So that is true, but that is double. And also, so we can call this as float, but in .NET, if you want to represent some value in float, then we need to do something. Akash. So guys, are you able to see my screen? Other people? Yeah, Akash. So I think there is some issue from your end. Okay, guys. So this is what float here. Got my point? This is what float here. Okay, but anyway, we have separate concept for data types. I will explain there. You people don't need to worry. So similarly, we have different data types we have. But again, my question is how the compiler will understand these digits as integers. Okay, so Naveen, so we'll have some separate session for data types. I will explain them. Okay, so how the compiler will understand? So how this will understand as a character, how this will understand a string. So again, who is taking care means our boss CLR. So see, one programming language cannot understand other programming language data types, but CLR can understand all the data types. So CLR is having a concept called CTS, common type system. What is that? Common type system. This common type system will take care of. So common type system will take care of data types. So what is, what is some type of data type? Why it should accept integers only? So all the information will be maintained in common type system, and because of common type system, CLR can understand. So okay, if you enter 0, 1, 2, 3, they are all digits. If you enter decimal values, that is what double. If you enter single character, that is what character. If you enter double quote something, that is what string. So that is why common type system. So any questions, guys? So again, we will come back to this book and I will just read the points. Every programming language its own specification and data types. Agree with me? Yes or no, guys? So one programming language cannot understand other programming language data types. Of course, So in C language, so see, for example, in SQL server, for string, people call it as what? Varchar. But in .NET, we are calling it a string. I don't know what we will call in Java, but whenever you are moving from one programming language to another programming language, so they will change. Okay, but CLR will execute. What happened suddenly? This guys. Okay, so but CLR will execute all data types. This is possible because CLR contains its own set of data types. Okay, all the time of compilation of data types will convert into CLR data type. So what will happen? So whenever we are declaring something, so at the time of compilation, the CLR will take care of all these things and it will provide valid data types. Okay, and finally we are getting the output. Okay, so I will simply open Visual Studio and I will show you something. Maybe after 1 or 2 sessions, what we will do, I will I will give you the software link so people download it, and I will give you the instructions for installation. You people can follow that instructions. Okay, and if you have any questions, you can connect with me, or our Naresh IT lab team will be there. You can connect with Hari Prasad sir, so he will also help you guys for installation. Okay, so see, I want to perform simple addition now. So what I need, 3 variables: int a equal to 20, comma. See, this is just for example purpose only. So don't think, sir, we did not explain anything, but you went to coding. Okay. Okay. So after that, in our .NET, we'll use one line called console.writeLine. So you people don't need to forget, we have one more concept for console.writeLine. I will explain it. Okay, guys, clear? After that, we need to read the output. So I'm trying to run the application. So then what will happen? So we'll get the output like this. So we got the output, right? So something we got the output somehow. So now see. So why CLR? I mean, why INT only accepting here? So see, here it is console. I will keep small c now. Now what happened? People tell me this is throwing the error. See, that means .NET is what? Case sensitive. You people remember I told that in our previous sessions. So the .NET is what? Case sensitive, right? So that's why it is giving the error. So if I change this to capital C again, okay, then what happened? So that error was gone. Okay, so now see, I will keep INTEGER. So I wrote the full form of integer, but still it is throwing the error. Guys, are able to see? Yes or no? So are you able to understand? So see, why? Because that should be int only. Why? Because who kept this restriction? Our CLR. So in CLR, who kept that restriction? So this CTS, common type system. Okay. So see, one programming language cannot understand. So CLR is its own programming language related things. So here they specified. So like this. See, this is what language. So when I'm writing, see, right line, I will change this to this one. So now see what is happening here. So it is throwing error. So if I change one letter also, it is throwing error. Now change this one also. Now the error is gone. So because it is not matching to the programming language. Okay, so language specification. So clear, guys? Any questions here? Okay, so fine, that is fine. Okay, so tomorrow we will discuss about garbage collector. Okay, by tomorrow we'll complete the garbage collector. Sir, CLS means it will take care of the languages. CTS means it will take care of the data types. That is only difference. So whatever the language you are using there, that is taken care by CLS only. Language means, see, whatever, if you are writing even single word here, so write line, something, the string, this is what language. This is what language. This is what language. Whatever the keywords we are using here, they are all comes under language. Okay, so this garbage collector, this is one of the most important concept I will explain tomorrow, and after that JIT I will explain. Base class library, we'll see that later. And this one, how to open Visual Studio. So tomorrow, if we complete this garbage collector, tomorrow I will provide the link and I will try to guide. So tomorrow, when people are joining the class, just I mean, just available with your laptop. Okay, so that so that I can help you guys for installation. We'll spend some 15-20 minutes of time on installation. Okay, so after that so what is console application and all, how so maybe day after tomorrow or Thursday. So tomorrow is today is what, Tuesday, tomorrow is Wednesday, Thursday or Friday, we'll go with some welcome program. So see, this is what console, right line. Now I am telling, right? So all these things I will explain. Okay, read line. So and so welcome program will start with this, and we'll start the program. See, this is how the variable declaration in our next class in upcoming. So some people were asking about the data types. So see, here I have all the data types information. So I will explain all these things. Okay, so after that we'll have what, typecasting, everything, conditional statements, simple if else, everything. So everything, once we move into this programming, so then it will move like express. Okay, so all these things we will take care. So guys, any questions now? So I will wait for 2 minutes. Sir, when you will share information in Google Classroom? So once we so anyway, this book I am going to share this one, and after that the programs when we are working on it. So either I will give you some time to write the program, or I will share the program. Okay, so I will definitely do that, Siva. Okay, so guys, now you people can ask your doubt. So we'll wait for 2 minutes. Much for joining. We'll meet tomorrow.